There's just one ISS node here in Huntsville, but in the huge training tank in Texas, they can put a full-sized International Space Station underwater so that astronauts can practice EVAs and become master spacewalkers. They even put on their full spacesuits, but our space cadets aren't ready for that yet. And the training pool here in Huntsville isn't as big, so scuba gear will do just fine.
If you can see these two balls here, those are actually bowling balls. One's darker than the other, one's lighter than the other. These are our basketballs. We didn't know how it was going to be to build things in space when we went to the moon the first time, back in the 60s. So it's very simple. This construction project is simple. However, you're going to have to figure out how to continue it. All right, you're definitely going to need some help on that one. Awesome, let's get started.
So neutral buoyancy, basically you're putting yourself in microgravity like the ISS is, because you have to remember that the ISS still has a tiny bit of gravity because it's in low Earth orbit. Now, not enough that you'd be stuck to the floor, but you can push yourself away from stuff and things like that.
It was a bit scary going in that deep, and you could feel the tension in your head and your nose just push shut.
I knew the first thing that I wanted to do when I reached the bottom, play underwater basketball with the bowling ball. I discovered pretty quickly that even though the bowling ball is much easier to throw, the density of water can really slow it down. Slam dunks were definitely the best option. Everyone got into some pretty cool slam dunking.
I love sport and I'm big into training. If only I could do the chin-ups as easy on land as I could do them underwater, that'd be great.
We were all just messing around with the basketball, and then Jack started a construction task and we all joined in.
The instructors have left a load of pipes and connectors on the bottom of the pool, and the cadets have to try and put them back together correctly while floating. Exactly the sort of work that astronauts do in space. Look at them move. They're flying around like real astronauts. Real astronauts have lightsaber fights, don't they?
We knew we only had 20 minutes of air in our tank, so even though we got up to a load of fun, by the end we realised that we'd have to get these tasks done, so there was some serious underwater teamwork going on.
And how will they know if they've completed the underwater construction correctly? They'll be able to launch the torpedoes, of course. Success!
They get 20 to 25 minutes, depending on their air, but just to make safe, we give them 25 minutes. And I'm about to bang on the ladder to signal everybody up.
They told us that not everyone likes gear or like being into underwater. They're not into the scuba diving, but I think everyone loved it.
It's cool that something so fun is actually a real part of astronaut training. And you can see how it's useful. Being able to function and complete tasks while floating around surviving on a limited supply of air, that's life in space. If you pass this test, you're pretty much there.